Alrighty, the last problem of the day this week comes to us on this number corner page, okay, dealing with these large numbers. So it's changing it up from equivalent fractions, which I know we talked about for the past 2 days in problem of the day. So going back to place value, okay, I think the first thing that we need to remember with place value is that there are decimals and numbers after, but let's focus on the whole numbers. We've got the ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s, and then we've got the millions. So it's really important, and these are the whole numbers, okay? Meaning that they're not the decimal amounts. In decimal amounts, we can review that too. We've got the tenths, hundredths, and I know I'm writing small and you might not be able to see it, but at least you can hear it, and thousandths, okay? And so knowing these and remembering these, sorry, let me move my camera, is very important. So when we write this number, I always say if you can read it, you can write it, but you need to be able to first take the time and know what place values you're dealing with. So I start just like I did here. Okay, that's the ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s, millions, okay? And this, the way we did it in class was we actually broke it up like this too. We said, well, that is the millions. This group here must be the thousands group. And this group here are the ones, okay? So first I'm gonna try to read it, because if I can read it, I can write it, okay? So 2,356,189. Now, if you had trouble, and I'm going to zoom in here, if you had trouble, I really challenge you to think about how we did it in class. 2 million, just block that, 2,356,189, okay? So that's how we did it in class. And then we're just writing the words, okay? So you do your best with spelling. 2 million, comma, 356,000, comma, 189, okay? All right, write the number in expanded form. Expanded form, I always think of a rubber band stretching out. So what is the value? And when I think of value, I always think like cha-ching, money. What is each digit worth? So for example, this isn't just worth a 2. Oh, no, no, no. That is worth much more. That is worth 2 million. This 3, what is that 3 worth? It's worth 300,000 plus 50,000 plus 6,000. And I think once we get here, it gets a little easier for us. Plus 100 plus 80 plus 9. So these ones are trickier because they're bigger numbers and you have to really slow down. One trick that people use is to write a 2 and the rest becomes zeros. So a 2 with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 zeros, which is what I did. A 2 with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if you have trouble, a 3 with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros, okay? So hopefully those two so far you're feeling okay. Write the number, oh, I'm going to read carefully. Write the number 5 million. So I'm actually going to group that the way I do when I write it up here. 5,280,672. Okay. 5,208,000. You know what? I read that wrong before. It's 208. Okay. This is how I write 208. 5,208,672. 672. So the same way I read it up here by circling, 5,208,672, I can use that same strategy down here. 5,208,672 in expanded form. Okay, no worries. The first digit is worth 5 million. The second digit, so that's that one, is worth 200,000. 200,000. The next digit is worth nothing. I don't have to write that in. This digit is in the ones, tens, hundreds, thousands. It's worth 8,000. 672. And I went fast through these because I think those ones are where we start to feel more confident. Okay. Write this in numbers. I don't love that they just say in numbers. A lot of times they call that standard form, okay? Standard form means kind of like up here, this is written in standard form. This one, number 1, was written in standard form. Okay, so writing it in standard form, no worries, I can do that. Okay, let me see what I'm dealing with. Whew, I don't have anything in the millions because this one is in the ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s. So let me write that. Ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s. I'm not going to need to write a space for millions. So I've got 700,000. So 7 in the 100,000 spot. 80,000. So 8 in the 10,000 spot. 9,000. 9 in the 1,000 spot. And you can always count up. Ones, tens, hundreds, thousands. 6 in the 100 spot. 5 in the 10 spot. 4 in the 1 spot. Excellent. And last one is writing this in words as if you were saying it to somebody, okay? So again, if you can read it, you can write it. I like to take it. So right now it's an expanded or stretched out form. I would rather put it in standard form really quick, and then that would help me read it. So in standard form, I've got 789,654, which is this same number from number 5. If I know that, it makes it a whole lot easier for me to now write it in words. So again, chunk it. 789,000. Okay, the way you would read that, 789, you would read that as 789,000. The comma's right, it's 1,000. And now read this part. 654. So just writing it words, doing your best with spelling. 654. Okay? Excellent job. That was a nice throwback with place value just to keep it fresh and in your mind and make sure that we don't forget about that. Okay? Very good.